My name is Andrea S. I teach orchestra at Searingtown School. After graduating from Herricks High School, I went to Boston University on a scholarship for violin performance. I was also majoring in finance, but after a year I had decided that finance was a little boring, and I started taking some education classes and decided that I would like to pursue music education in addition to violin performance. So I graduated from Boston University with both a degree in violin performance and music education. I went on to do my master's degree in elementary education. When the job at Herricks opened, it was an opportunity to return to my roots where I had gained so much. And to be a part of the Herricks music department is really an honor. And it was such a special place to be to return to Herricks. Being a Herricks teacher means we are held to the highest degree of excellence. We have expectations of not only our administrators and our colleagues, but of the students and the parents, and we want to do the best we can for everyone and to bring our students the best education possible.
I'm Darren Yang. I graduated in 2019. I work at Searingtown and I'm a 5th grade teacher. So I went to Hofstra University, one of the local schools around here. I graduated with my bachelor's in early childhood education and childhood education. I decided to go into teaching because when I was at the high school, I got into some tutoring for music because I'm a bass player. I really enjoyed it, and then I decided to then branch out to academics, and from there I just really enjoyed it, so I decided to pursue education. I mean, what can I say? Herricks really feels like home for me. I mean, growing up in this district and going through all the motions, and I really found like I had a place here, and so that was something that I wanted to kind of make an environment like that for my kids too, as a teacher. And so I thought, what better place to go than Herricks? Wow, I mean, I'm really just so privileged, and it's just such an honor to be in this position in this district because, there's just so many wonderful things, and like I said, it's really a family. This school is a family. I also feel like I still stay in touch with a lot of my teachers at the high school. It's such an honor to be able to be one of those people that I looked up to so much, and to also, now be in that position to be hopefully one day like a teacher that some of these youngsters can look up to.
My name is Lauren Thomas. I teach at Denton Avenue Elementary School, and I teach 5th grade language immersion. I went to Adelphi University, which is right around here, and I pursued teaching because I felt so blessed to have gone to a district where there are so many teachers that really inspire you and motivate you to do your best, so I knew that that's exactly what I wanted to do for my future kids. Okay, so yeah, I knew I always wanted to be back at Herricks and hopefully teach here because of the teachers that I had when I went to school here. They were just so motivating and made me finally believe in myself that I could do hard things. So I feel like that's the kind of teacher I want to be. As a student, I struggled a lot to do well, but the teachers here when I was in school, they saw me more as a child, not just a student who was getting grades. So that's kind of something that I try to do with my students here. I try to build a relationship with each one of them so they can truly believe in themselves and feel confident in their learning. So I came back to Herricks so I can be part of those community of teachers who believe in that same mentality as me. So it's a very rewarding experience because I do think back to when I was here, and so having students in 5th grade specifically, I see a lot of myself in them. whether it's like through the events that we've gone through or even just like the struggles that they have in their learning. And it just makes me want to be that person for them that inspires them and motivates them to feel successful and that they can accomplish hard things. So I try to build a relationship with each one of them. So if I can even impact just one student to feel that success and motivation going forward, that would just mean everything.
Hi, my name is Lindsay Desarbo. I'm a third grade teacher at Denton Avenue School. So after I graduated Herricks High School, I actually went to be a PA at NYIT for a semester, and quickly that changed because I always knew I wanted to be a teacher. I think it was because I had my teachers as role models. I know that we have said that as teachers now, we want to instill in our children not only the academics, but it's the compassion and the confidence. And I just knew that I wanted to continue that as a teacher. So what brought me back to Herricks is I actually was asked to coach basketball, which was a big part of my childhood and my, I guess when I was in high school. I was asked to coach, and then I became a sub in Herricks, and I just never left. I think that I've always wanted to just stay in Herricks because it made me who I am. I still have the friends that I had in kindergarten and third grade and high school. I still have those friends, and I just know that being a part of this community is where I wanted to stay. Being a Herricks teacher means to me, it's kind of like a sports team is how I pictured it. I'm a big sports fan, and I think that I've always been a fan of Herricks, and in the good and the bad, I will always root for Herricks. I will always be passionate about Herricks, and I just wanted to be a part of the team. I know that on social media there's always, we are Herricks, and I feel like I have always been Herricks.
Name is Tom Graff. I am a special education teacher here at Syriantown Elementary School in the Strive 1 classroom. I'm also the head football coach at the high school level. After high school, I attended Nassau Community College for 2 years, and then I went to Malloy College for another 2 years to finish up. It's also where I got my master's. What got me to pursue teaching actually was my high school guidance counselor. After I graduated, I hadn't decided on what major I wanted to do, and I had to run into her up at the high school, and she said to me, "Oh, I still have time to convince you to be an elementary school teacher." And once she said it, it kind of just, that was it. So what brought me back? I never really left. I graduated in 2012, and from that point on, I had the opportunity to be a volunteer football coach at the high school level. So I coached 4 or 5 seasons as a volunteer and was lucky enough to get on staff there and be an assistant for a few years before I became the head coach. And so really, I never actually really left. And then the opportunity came to be able to come back here, and I love the community and I love being here. So there's nowhere else I'd rather be. To be a member here and be a part of this family and community, and I grew up here. I always found it to be an incredibly special place with special people, and having the opportunity to be here and give back to a community that gave me so much has really been a dream come true.